Hey, everybody. How is everybody doing? Give me just a moment. I'm trying to get up there on the screen, y'all. Why is my phone giving me a hard time? Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Hey, everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? Is the audio good? Is the audio good? And can everybody hear me? Hey, Boss Life Online. Thank you so much for coming in. Hi, Primping Ain't Easy TV. One sexy Southern Belle. Hey, Purple Tube. Okay, awesome. Good. You guys can hear me. Awesome. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming in. You guys know I am just getting over being sick. I'm still not fully there, but I'm getting there. And so I just wanted to make sure you guys can hear me. So it's late, it's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm not going to keep you guys very long. It is officially day 22 of the Jew Live Content Challenge that has been co-speared by Prepping Ain't Easy TV. Shout out to her and myself. We actually challenged ourselves as well as any other content creator who wished to get involved and participate to see if we could go live every single day of July. Oh my God. And let me tell y'all, I work Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week. So to come in and drop a live or do a premiere every single day, on top of being sick and participating in other different collabs, it has been quite a challenge, okay? It has been quite a challenge, but I am happy to say, yay, we made day 22. So the month is almost over. Awesome. So I'm glad you guys can hear me. So, really quick, for day 22, I thought it would be important and a very good topic to touch on a few things with regards to our YouTube platform. Yes. Oh my God, Gio. I don't even know how in the world we have done it. Okay. I was telling Primpin earlier, I don't plan on doing this again until like July next year. I mean, everyday streaming is definitely not for me. A few times a week, I can totally get it, but every single day is hard, especially if you work. You know what I'm saying? I could see if maybe I was a homemaker or I worked from home, it'd probably be a little easier, but it's quite a lot. So, hats off to everyone participating. And thank you guys all for supporting the live streams and premieres that we have been putting up there. So, without further ado, I'm going to get into what I said I was going to be discussing on tonight. And I apologize, I'm not on camera because your girl came straight in this house from work, cooked dinner, showered, and got in her PJs. But I'm still here. So, hey, Shark fan, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Oh my goodness, it's nice to see you here. So, what I planned to talk about for tonight, guys, was YouTube and getting back to the basics. And I got some notes. Y'all can hear me rumbling through my little notes here. And really quick, let me share the points that I will be touching on because this is going to be brief. We'll be out of here soon. But I think it's very important that we sometimes fall back and kind of take a look at, why we came here, why we came on this platform. I know sometimes it is very easy to get into a funk because trust me, it has happened to me more than once. And it happens, especially when you're balancing trying to come on here and consistently create content and then work or run a business or whatever it is you do. It's tough to balance. So I think that sometimes we just need to kind of refresh. Sometimes we may need to unplug. Hey, Robert Gant, welcome in. Robert Gant, I tried to hit you up last night. I don't know if you got my message about the game. Let me know. But thank you for being here. Sometimes we need to take a break. And I am one that needs to take my own advice when it comes to that, right? Um, we need to back away sometimes, take a break, unplug, refresh. Gia was talking a little bit about this in her live stream earlier. I was listening while I was at work with my earbuds on, just refocusing and really, identifying what it is that your purpose to do here. You know, if you came on here to sell a particular brand, focus on that, write your goals out, prepare for it, things of that such. So, sometimes I think we get so wound up in the day to day that we don't really take the time to kind of like really identify so that we can navigate successfully on this platform. So, let me share with you guys a little something, something that I'm going to be touching on here. So, y'all know where I'm coming from. All right, awesome. So, as you guys can see, and welcome in, Miss Full Roller. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate all of you all being here. Again, I'm just touching really quick, doing my part for day 22, coming through with my live stream for the evening. So, as you guys could see from my little makeshift video clip there, those are the few things that I wanted to talk about tonight. Getting back to the basics of why we came on, navigating successfully, the importance of cross supporting, the importance of collaborations, and a little bit on monetization. And again, I plan on being out of here by 10:30. Okay, it's 10:10, so about 20 minutes of y'all's time. Okay, so as we saw on that little clip, it talked about social media etiquette, right? And one of the first things it said was to, always identify. This one particularly dealt with social media etiquette when it comes down to chatting in people's comments and then chatting in people's live streams. Again, we're talking about getting down to the basics. This is all stuff that we know, but sometimes, it's never a bad thing to go back and revisit it. So that's what we're doing. Okay? So, the few tips that I had with that one is just always check before you press send. You want to make sure you don't have any typos, any misspellings, because most of us have autocorrect on our devices. And just make sure that whatever it is you're putting in someone's comment section. Hi, Simplistically Digital. Thank you so much for coming in and welcome. Some of the information I'm going to share later is going to be information that you shared with me. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Okay. So again, that was my first tip on getting back to the basics, y'all. Just make sure whatever you're putting in people's comment section or in their live stream chat, isn't something that can be misconstrued, taken out of context, anything like that, right? And again, we're talking getting back to the basics. Tip number 2 that was on that clip was talk to people. You have to talk to people. I know a lot of times, and I'm guilty of this, a lot of times, especially when I'm at work, I find that I work better with background noise. So I'll have my earbuds in and I'm just in a chat. And a lot of times I'll stay up in the bushes. I don't want to drop down because then I got to start greeting everybody. I got to start typing and this, that, and the third. And technically, I can't do all that on the job. I get in trouble for having my phone out. But when the time permits, I do know that, and again, this is getting back to the basics. In order to grow on this type of platform, you have to network. So you want to visit around, you want to around to different live streams, different premieres, and sometimes we need to step outside of the box. You know, don't always go to our faves or our clicks. Sometimes just venture off into new communities. There's millions of communities on the platform. And what that does is that helps you. It's good networking and it opens up your algorithm to start sending different content creators into your stream. And ultimately, that's a way to grow. So that's tip number 2 for getting back to the basics. I'm sorry, that was part of number 1, talking to people and etiquette. Now, the other tip that I wanted to touch on as far as getting back to the basics, and I'm a little guilty of this as well, because as you start growing, it becomes a little bit harder to keep up with the comments. But if we are content creators here, it is very important that we respond to our comments that our supporters are leaving for us in a timely fashion. And here lately, I've been finding myself like sometimes 3 days to a week behind. And I feel so guilty because usually I would respond back like, to somebody within a few hours. But it's here gotten to be like, oh my God, um, I'm working or I'm trying to create content. And before I know it, days have gone by. And I don't ever want somebody to feel like, oh my God, I just watched her whole video and left her this nice comment and she didn't even respond. She didn't put a heart on it or anything. So it's important that we respond to our comments promptly, professionally, and personally. You know, maybe one day we won't have enough time to respond to everyone because we're claiming that in advance with millions of subscribers. But for the time being, while we're still small enough, we just need to do a better job, myself included, on responding back promptly to our comments. The more conversations that we strike up, the more valuable connections we will create. And of course, ignore the trolls, block them and delete them. It's not that serious. Now, this one was on, let me see what I had for number 3, y'all. I done forgot it. So let me put it back up there real quick on social media etiquette. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, YouTube Studio does help. It really does. Hi, really, TT. Thank you so much for coming in. All right. So that was number 3. Asking viewers um, for a CTA or a call to action. I know that's kind of conflicting because some people feel like, well, I don't really want to beg people to like and share and this, that, and the other. But it's honestly important to us that we do it. We don't want to use like overly formal messages because then you tend to kind of stick out in an odd way. But then you don't want to use too overly familiar messages. So, whatever your attitude and personality is, just be sure to remember at some point to ask your viewers to like, share, and subscribe to your channel. Okay. And then one of those other tips, very important on getting back to the basics. I know some of us have been on here a long time, some of us not as long. You tend to frequent many different chats. The biggest, most important rule of thumb that I think here is to make sure we're not bad mouthing other content creators. Okay. Because trust me, I don't think any of us want that kind of smoke. Okay. It just ain't a good look. All right. Now, lastly, in summarizing, because let me see what the time is looking like. Okay, we're gonna be out of here in 12 minutes, baby. Just reading a few notes that I jotted down. Again, thank you guys for being here. Day 22 of the July challenge. We made it 22 days. Um, Basically, in order to consistently draw viewers back to our page and get the most out of our content, we have to post consistently on our channels. So, what I'm starting to notice and what I'm starting to see is whether you choose to post once a week, 2 times a week, every day, 5 times a week, or whatever, I think it's important that whatever formula we decide upon, we just have to stick to it. Hi there, Raymond Santana. Thank you so much for coming in and welcome. We need to be consistent, y'all. And I myself am guilty of this. Sometimes I can be all over the place because Pandi be having a lot going on. But I am challenging myself to establish a schedule and stick to it. My plan and my goal is to try to come on 3 times a week, just on general content, with 2 of those 3 times being live, one of those times being an upload. And then I want to also work on at least 1 members only live a week. That's not a lot. But the thing is, if I say that's what I'm going to do, I need to do it because our viewers are dependent on us to be consistent. That also helps the algorithm. Once it starts seeing us doing something routinely, then it starts to, from what I'm reading and what I'm learning and what I'm hearing others, shout out to Clubhouse, speak upon as far as successfully navigating YouTube, consistency is key. So we just have to establish what our goals are and be consistent with it and let the algorithm do its thing that it was designed to do, okay? To help us grow our channels and navigate successfully here. Again, we're addressing getting back to the basics. Now, the other thing that I established or thought about really with getting back to the basics, and I'm guilty of this as well, y'all. So these are tips and tactics to help us become more successful. Okay. Before we turn our cameras on, we need to really be asking ourselves, like, what do we want our viewers to take away from it? Do we want them to come away from our videos with knowledge, maybe a new skill or a feeling of amusement? And we also need to be sure that we're having a clear objective in mind with each video. That's just a little small something. I think if we take a few moments to just do that little small thing, hey, what am I really putting out? And what is this video saying? What is it giving the people? And what do I want to push out there? I think just by us taking that small step back and looking at it before we actually publish it will probably really help us out tremendously. With the quality, we're taking more pride and ultimately creating a better quality of content, which again is going to draw viewers back to our channel, which is ultimately what we want. Okay. I talked about the call to action. And then also, YouTube is a large community, right? They want us to get out here and network with one another. And that's really part of the key to success in growing. You can't just stay with the same small group and you guys are just with each other all the time and you're never venturing out. So here's a note that I wrote down with YouTube being a larger community. Consistently interacting with other creators will help you to gain the support for your videos that you need. It also helps a lot if people in your genre or niche know you, because you can then watch each other's videos, give each other constructive feedback, and this may even be an opportunity for possible collabs. So, something to think about. That was with regards to growing your community. Lastly, with regards to that, set goals for yourself. Again, this is getting back to the basics. Set goals for yourself, such as reaching a certain number of subbies. And when you do so, let your viewers know. The experts here say that doing this and letting your viewers know is a great way to meet your goals. It also fosters a sense of belonging. And it says this also helps your community to feel more engaged, meaning your supporters or your subscribers. It helps your community to feel more engaged and like they are a bigger part of your channel, and they really are. Now, they say this also fosters a feeling of community by uniting everyone together and allowing them to share in the accomplishment. One thing that we can do as content creators, in particularly with that suggestion, is we can create a payoff or a giveaway. That helps with sustaining the longevity of the channel because there's a buzz around it. Like, for example, hi, living your best life. Welcome in, Marlene. Thank you so much for being here. I know that I have a goal I want to ultimately get to. Eventually, I'll start making videos about it and sharing it with my community. And I want to create that sense of excitement, that sense of unity, so that we can all promote and work towards that goal together. When I hit that goal, I want to do a really big, nice giveaway. You know what I mean? For all of the supporters. Something fun. So, something like that. Again, getting back to the basics. Those are the tips. Now, lastly, a lot of people here on my channel, as well as other chats that I've been visiting, have been talking about monetizing outside of the YPP, which is the YouTube Partnership Program. There was a lot of confusion when I started back in 2019. Well, you can't make money on YouTube. Well, you can't promote your Cash App on YouTube when you're not monetized. There was so much misinformation. Again, this is the importance of why you should be reading the YT policies and guidelines for yourself, making sure that you are familiarizing yourself and knowing them for yourself. And if there are channels out there that actually expound upon those guidelines and policies, check them out. A good one to do that with is the Information Girls, which is Marlene, Living Your Best Life, and Boss Life Online, Geo. They get right into the guidelines and the policies and they break them down. Or finding somebody who's been on, like Miss Full Roller, who's very seasoned and knows a lot of information and tips. That is one great way to do that. That way you won't find yourself getting caught up or getting flagged or getting videos flagged or possibly getting your channel shut down altogether. Okay. But lastly, the last thing I wanted to touch on is people have been saying, okay, how do you get into like the affiliates and what type of affiliate marketing programs are out there? So I'm sharing a few. I think I have 3, and I am happy to say that Miss Simplistically Digital actually shared these with me, and I have connected with a couple of them, not all of them. She actually gave me quite a bit. Matter of fact, I was in one of her live streams, and her and Tech Valor, oh my God, these ladies know a whole wealth of information on the different affiliate programs that you can make you a coin on, okay? And y'all know Pandi's all about making a coin, okay? So I have a home-based business too, actually, that I am in business with here. But hey, if you can create an additional stream of income, why wouldn't you do so? You're already on a social media platform. You're already pushing out content. This is yet another avenue for another stream of income. So let me share that with you all really quick. And I hope that this really helps somebody. I hope that this kind of puts you into a place of thinking, wow, I really need to get back to the basics. Hold on. Okay. So those are just a few. Those are just a few that they shared with me, guys. I actually have like 7 or 8 that they gave me in that live stream, but those are 3 different affiliates that you can monetize with. So even if you're not currently monetized on YouTube, but you have a YouTube channel, I notice a lot of people are not utilizing their description boxes. Baby, you need to load your description box down with your affiliate links. And I notice a lot of people are not utilizing their About Me section. Tell us a little bit about yourself in your About Me section. You never know what big brands may be actually viewing your channel and thinking, wow, this girl is great. She is a dynamic speaker. I love the way she presents. And then they go to reach out to you and you have no contact information there. You know what I'm saying? So these are my tips for this evening. Again, on getting back to the basics, just wanted to touch on those little things really quick. Social media etiquette, and affiliate marketing. I will be sharing a little bit more about this throughout the remainder of the month. Again, I just wanted to do my part on tonight for day 22. I didn't come to hold y'all. I just wanted to come through and make sure I came through with my 22nd live of the month. Okay. Oh my goodness, y'all. It has been a challenge. Also, let me remind you guys, tomorrow is Drop the Link Day. It will be on in the daytime as well as the evening. The daytime is hosted by Just Teresa. I believe her stream starts at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And your girl, Pandi, myself, yours truly, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is another opportunity to cross support. We actually try to connect you with others that are here on the platform, get you some watch time, and get you connected with other content creators. Again, building up the community, another one of those basics that you can never go wrong with. And then, secondly, on Saturday, we will be hosting our virtual spa party, and that is going to be open to everyone. That's going to be a day of fun. The panel will be open. It is open to men and women. We will be coming on and doing whatever you like to do to pamper yourself. That is DIY, such as facials, polishing, like polishing your nails, manicures, pedicures, hair and scalp treatments, massage, whatever you would do at the spa, but whatever you would have to do as a DIY. And we'll be just chit chatting and hanging out. It'll be like a day of relaxation. We'll have some music going. We'll be just chatting it up and talking about how this challenge has really, really, really made us all really step our game up and go even harder. Drop the link is great. Yes, yes, we do have our own theme song, guys. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your girl will be on here clowning and singing, I hope, because my voice is just coming back. But yes, so that's Saturday. We have done so many fun things throughout the month. We have learned how to make headbands. We have learned a lot of tech information as far as enhancing our graphics on our channels. Excuse me. We've just learned so much from the different content creators who have been participating in this challenge. And with that being said, I want to give a special shout out to Primpin' Ain't Easy TV and Really TT. Those are the two ladies that I see in here who have definitely been going hard and participating every single day the month of July and dropping a live stream or a live premiere. Oh, and Simplistically Digital. How could I forget? Simplistically Digital has also been participating. And if you would go into the YouTube search bar and type in hashtag JuLive, all of our videos come up. So we greatly appreciate you guys for supporting. I certainly appreciate the content creators who have jumped in. Be the Difference Joy, Miss Terrell, Vibes with Cola, and it's been a few others. It's just been really inspiring, y'all. YouTube does not have to be all crazy, negative, or dark. It's all about what you want to do. And this is why I thought it made sense to talk about getting back to the basics. All right, y'all. With that being said, y'all, I am going to call it a night. Thank you all so very much for joining me on this evening for this little conversation. If you all did not remember to do so on your way coming in, please don't forget to blow dry on my like button on the way out. It greatly helps me with my analytics. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming through and kicking it with your girl. I hope that you guys enjoyed yourself. And if you have not already, don't forget to blow dry on my like button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? It is free 99 after all. Make sure you double tap on that notification bell so that you are notified each and every time I go live over here and when new content is added to the channel. Until next time, stay safe, everybody. Stay encouraged. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.